Welcome everyone to Designer Speak, the show where designers speak about all things design. So we're here to talk about something very special we've been playing over the last couple of days or so.
Yep.
I'm Cuphead,
I'm Mugman.
so I think that gives away what we're going to talk about. I hope it does.
Yeah.
So was it on Thursday? Thursday 18, I think.
Yep.
Cuphead came to Nintendo Switch. So this is a whole new segment of Designer Speak that we mentioned a couple of weeks ago that we're going to start a separate part or a channel, or I don't know what you can call it. It's going to be called Designer Speak Games. And because of Cuphead's release on Nintendo Switch, which we were super excited about, we decided it would be awesome to talk about the Cuphead and what is our impressions of this game. Because this is not a review, this is only impressions, because the Nintendo Switch has only had the game for like literally since Thursday, and I was on Thursday morning. I actually tweeted. I tweeted the studio.
Oh my
I said,
God.
and I sent Louise a message. Where's Cuphead?
Where is
And I
Cuphead?
think it came at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, he pre-download the
Pre-ordered.
game and oh my God, waiting until it releases.
Press and refresh
Yeah.
every 5 minutes, and tweeting the studio, when's it coming, stuff like that. And I think a lot of people are doing it because they actually released a thing saying, "Oh, this is the time." Anyway, that doesn't matter. So we're gonna have like a discussion. Like we played it like 2-player, which is actually
Yeah.
really cool.
Mhm.
And we played it over the weekend too, and we're gonna give it like a quick impression of how the game feels and stuff. I think everyone knows that Cuphead is
Oh
unbelievable.
my God, yeah.
It's an epic game. It was a studio HDMR, studio HDMR, studio in America, which made this game, and it was their first ever game.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable to think about it. Like your first game, and you make a game of that quality, which was very surprising to me, because I never played Cuphead on the Xbox or
Yeah.
stream. Did you play it?
No, for me, like I knew that I was not gonna play because I didn't have an Xbox and
I don't have an Xbox.
No,
either.
and my PC is only for work, so I watched the whole game on YouTube.
When did you do that?
When it releases, because I knew I was not gonna play Cuphead, so now it's a perfect moment because it's coming out on the Switch, the console that both of us have.
Yeah,
And
we love the Switch.
yeah, and just the story and the whole process that Studio MDHR made with Cuphead is amazing. Like it's a big step for video games and design and even art.
And that's the amazing thing is that for me, and I'm sure you, the first thing that hit me with the game is how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
And you can tell that the creators in HDMR really paid a close attention to the style of the game, the art, the colors, and it was all made by hand, which is just unbelievable.
Frame by frame, drawn frame by frame, and it's amazing. Like
because I was watching a documentary about on IGN. I think they made an interview, and the wife did all the art of the background and the characters and stuff all by hand by watercolor, which is unbelievable. Because now you see games as all like these. It's trying to be like 3 games, or it's trying to be as real as possible.
yeah.
And whenever you actually think about it, like they're trying to make their own thing and their own style and stuff. That's actually an awesome
And
idea.
you know what games are the ones that like age better with the time? Are the ones that look animated, look like a comic. And Cuphead, you can play Cuphead in 100 years and it's still gonna look amazing.
That's a piece of
because you play Skyrim today, it doesn't look as good as when it came out.
The Metal Gear Solid 1,
yeah,
I thought it was unbelievable.
Mortal Kombat for me, X came out, and now 11 is coming out, and I see X again, and I was so impressed back then, and now I just like it doesn't have a comparison. But Cuphead is like it's gonna last longer history of video game, and it's an important like mark on the video game history.
Unbelievable, and you can tell that. I think whenever I was watching a documentary that So there's two guys. There was a team of 14 people. A team of 14 people made this game, and that just blows my mind because when you think of all like games like Red Dead Redemption and stuff, like a Rockstar is a team of like 1,000 people or something like that making the game. And Gerald and Chad. How do I get? I can't Moldenhauer or something like that. I think they're called. And they're the two founders and of the studio, and they got Chad got his wife to work on the game, and they got like cousins to work in the game too to make some animations and some stuff like that. And it's unbelievable that like a whole like a family and brothers can just make something unbelievable, and they quit their jobs. And you were mentioning to me earlier that they remortgaged their house.
Yeah, they remortgaged the house, and Cuphead paid for the house, thankfully.
yeah. Afterwards, but they take a huge risk, and just tell. And I was actually reading, it was unbelievable because like everyone in the family, and the father and the mother, everyone was so supported and stuff like that.
Yeah, they took the risk, just like Cuphead in the video game when he was betting with the devil. Like
that's true, betting with the devil, and he took the risk, and it paid off, and now they have a shitload of money.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because like the map, there's like the map of the game and the way like the whole structure it is. And the whole game for the guys that don't know, it's really hard. By the way, super hard, very hard game. We died like 100 times. Like
I die in every video game, but that was another.
Louise is not a very good gamer, by the way.
I love video games, but I'm not good at them. I cannot help it. I love them, but Cuphead was really hard for me. But at the same time, I couldn't get mad because it was not like unfair or something.
No.
And even if I replayed the level, I couldn't get tired because it's so beautiful.
I know, even in the background and stuff, you see all these amazing stuff.
The level with the frogs where everyone is dancing on the background, like on the boat, it's amazing. With the two frogs.
Yeah, with the two frogs, one at the background. Yeah. That's really cool too, yeah. And it's so really hard, but it's not like unforgiving. Like it's not like whenever you die, you basically know why you died.
You know why you screwed up. Like
you screwed up in a certain way. You made a jump to the right where you should duck down or something like that.
I always confuse the dash with the special button, and it kills me every time.
It's better practice, but and then so the whole game is like based on boss fights. So like you have the boss fights, and then in within that you have like a what's it, shoot and run or run and shoot, run and shoot. Run and shoot.
Shoot and run.
Shoot and run. Yeah. So if you shoot and run, and there's not a level of those levels. They're just like levels that they say, okay, calm down, everything's okay.
But and even in those levels.
Some levels are hard, especially if you want to get all the coins and stuff like that. And each level, like you have like a grading of, and I'm like the best.
Yeah, we always get
B or C.
C minus.
C minus.
The maximum we get.
But it's really cool. Like I was like very, very impressed, and even the music. The music is unbelievable. It's beautiful, and like I think it was, I can't remember, someone in the family. It's like the cousin or someone made all the music, and I said like, how can like people like the banker, like the wife was a banker, and she made all the art. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And the guy was it Jared? I think it is. He is in construction. He was a construction worker. So he used to work in the morning and then come home and then work in Cuphead. And like it was like unbelievable because they were like telling stories of like whenever what do you call the guy from Microsoft? Is it Mike Spence? Is it
Mike Spencer?
Mike Spence called them and congratulated them and stuff like that.
Because the game got delayed a lot, delays, because it was announced way back.
Announced in 2014, maybe.
Yeah, and Microsoft actually stepped in and
say take your time.
Take your time, and they got a great exclusive that is now on the Switch. But at the moment, like it was the best game that Microsoft has as an exclusive.
And it won so many awards. In
the Game Awards.
Game Awards, it's won Best Direction, I think, Best Music and stuff like that. Just unbelievable, and it just tells us a lesson where life. Sometimes you need to take risks, and sometimes you need to follow your dreams. And maybe if sounds a wee bit cheesy, I can say that myself. Like you just follow your dreams, and like what we're doing. Like we're working in the Biennale together, and you're doing your new project now with Not a Fairy Tale and stuff like that. And what wasn't very important for the team is they own the rights. It's not
Yeah.
like someone owns the rights; they own the rights to the company and the Cuphead. And that's just unbelievable. We just follow our dreams and try your own thing.
Yeah, and
And
it just shows like the
anything goes.
importance of video games and art together. Like you
True,
see, and 2018 was a great year for that. Or
true.
and 2017 too, when Breath of the Wild came out. Everyone, the art style of that game, it just looked like a watercolor painting. Now you see Cuphead, and it looks like a cartoon from the Mickey Mouse era, Betty Boop, and it's just amazing. Seeing that you can control those cartoons is the amazing thing.
I know that's just amazing too. Yeah, because that whenever I was playing Cuphead, I was remembering like the Mickey Mouse cartoon,
Yeah,
and actually the wee body and stuff kind of looks similar elements and stuff like that. And it also for me what I learned from it that when you pay attention to the art and the design
yeah.
of something, it could be a video game, it could be music, it
Hmm.
could be concert or whatever, but also the functionality, the mechanics
Yeah,
and stuff like that, uh, you'll get success. Like,
yeah,
and they're getting lots of the reviews is unbelievable, and Metacritic's like high 80s
yeah.
and stuff like that. And they were saying it was a dream to get like low 70s was their dream, and they actually said like all they wanted to do was break even.
Yeah,
The game they put their own money and their own stuff into it, and they just wanted to break even, and they are now like millionaires definitely,
yeah.
and they deserve it.
Yeah, the game so amazing on Switch. It was the
I
most
think
second bought game by game and it didn't even release yet.
yeah, the pre-order, and
only
I
pre-order,
never seen that before.
only pre-orders.
Pre-order, I
Yeah,
never seen.
I saw it with Smash Brothers.
Ah, yeah, Smash Brothers doesn't even count. Cuphead is better than Smash Brothers. Everyone, Cuphead.
Yeah,
I'm not even
he
joking.
needs to be a character in Smash Brothers.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Oh, and you know, be unbelievable. Like they make like a film of Cuphead or something, or an animation of
Yeah.
Cuphead. Pretty cool. Too.
And I can't wait for the DLC that is coming, the free DLC that is
Is
coming.
3D DLC coming?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you can play as Miss Chalice as a new character, and
There's a new character coming.
Yeah, and new levels and new bosses.
When?
I don't know.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. I've got to 30% of the game, and I've played it for like maybe 15, 20 hours, Louise. I'm not even joking. It's like I'm addicted to it. All I want to do now is finish this episode so I can start playing Cuphead. And I've played all like so many games in Cuphead, like the Mario Brothers game, Super Mario Odyssey, Octopath Traveler, Zelda, and for me, it's up there. Like maybe Zelda is probably the best Nintendo Switch game, but for me, I'm not even joking. The second best game on Nintendo Switch is definitely Cuphead. Definitely recommend it. And we'll put a link in below so you can see more videos about Cuphead and stuff like that. Just unbelievable game. And I have Red Dead Redemption, and I'm playing Cuphead more. That just says everything, I think. And Red Dead Redemption is really awesome, but like Cuphead for me is just like it's just like unbelievable, so charming, so sweet, and so goddamn hard.
And it looks so much charisma. Like it gets a smile on your face immediately.
Even though you're dying.
Even if you are dying or you're not a gamer or anything.
Yeah,
you are laughing at the intros, you're laughing at the face animation, the enemies.
Now they start
we were dancing at the beginning.
So yeah, guys, we would definitely recommend Cuphead. Buy it, unbelievable game. I think it's $20.
Yeah, $20.
It's a steal. Pure bargain. Definitely recommend getting it. For me, it's a unbelievable game. So yeah, thanks, and see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Share with your friends.
Yes,
play Cuphead with your friends too, and let us know if you play it. Did you like it? What did you think about the art? Let us know in the comments. Definitely. Be part of this community with us, guys. And remember, like, what games do you want us to talk about in the future too? That's also very important, because we're super excited about this new channel or this new part of Designer Speak where we want to talk about video games, and we love video games. We're very passionate about them. And we'll see you guys very soon. Bye.